Hello dear NEET students, here I am Dr. Rahul Kumar Yadav. Today I will discuss about nucleic acid. So without wasting our time, let's begin with the nucleic acid. Before going to the topic, we have an idea about that. This is a cell. Inside cell there is a nucleus, and within the nucleus we find nucleic acids. So nucleic acid is basically discovered inside the nucleus. So because we are calling them nucleic acid, the acidic character of this substance which is discovered inside the nucleus because of presence of phosphate PO4 minus 3. This is acidic in nature. That's why the substances which is discovered inside the nucleus acidic in nature, and later we call them nucleic acid. Basically nucleic acid having a sugar, base and phosphate. So there is a two type of a nucleic acid. The first one is a nucleoside and second one is a nucleotide. Remember thing that when sugar and base are there, then this is nucleoside, and when we are adding there is phosphate. In case of sugar, base and phosphate, then it will nucleotide. Basically which type of sugar we are talking here? There is a pentose sugar. Pentose sugar C5H10O5. ठीक है, this is a pentose sugar. Now moving to the next part, that is a nomenclature. In case of nomenclature, their nomenclature is basically based on which type of sugar is actually present. There is basically two types of sugar inside the nucleic acid. That is, the first one is a ribose, second one is a deoxyribose. Why we are calling it ribose and deoxyribose? Ribose is this thing, and deoxyribose, that means there is deficiency of one oxygen. In case ribose, we can see there is a 5 oxygen. In case of deoxyribose, there is a 4 oxygen. Later we will see from which carbon atom there is a deficiency of oxygen is in case of deoxyribose. Here the structure of a sugar, that is a ribose sugar. We can see clearly that this is a first number carbon, this is second, this is third, this is fourth, and this is fifth number carbon. The second number carbon, they have a OH group. This is actually responsible for the deoxyribose. Why we are calling it the deoxyribose? Because in case of deoxyribose, we will see there is a deficiency of oxygen from which carbon number? Second carbon number. This is a deoxyribose. We can see clearly here that the second number carbon having deficiency of oxygen. That's why this is a deoxyribose sugar. Here the picture is clearly that this is first number, this is second, this is third, this is fourth, and this is fifth number. The second having deficiency of oxygen, that's why we are calling it deoxyribose. Basically on the basis of sugar we have a RNA, we have a RNA, and we have a DNA. We have DNA. RNA is ribose nucleic acid, and DNA, that is a deoxyribonucleic acid. So now you have a clear idea about that. The DNA having a deficiency of oxygen from which carbon atom? The second number carbon atom. So this is deoxyribonucleic acid and ribonucleic acid. Now moving to the base part. Basically bases are nitrogenous compound. They have a structure like this. They have a structure like this. They have basically 3 nitrogen, 1, 2 and 3. We can see here is a 1 and 2. There is a 2 ring. There is a 2 ring. That's why they are aromatic in nature. Basically if I talk about types of bases, there is a 2 types of base. The first one is a purine and the second one is a pyrimidine. Remember purine having a 2, that is a adenine and guanine, and in case of pyrimidine we have a 3, that is a cytosine, thiamine and uracil. Later we will see them. So till here you are able to define that the what are nucleic acid, why they are acidic in nature, which type of bases are there, which type of nitrogenous bases are there. Basically two types, purine and pyrimidine. Purine is a small word, remember there is a two. Pyrimidine is a larger or large word than the purine, so here will be more, that is 3, cytosine, thymine and uracil. This is a structure of a nitrogenous base. Now let's see there a numbering system. This nitrogen is first number, this carbon is second number, this nitrogen is third number, here the fourth number, this is a fifth, this is a sixth, this is a seven, this is 8 and this is a 9 number. So whenever we are going to numbering system, then this will be 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 and 9. So sometimes questions were asked that which number having a nitrogen. So remember 1 3 and 9 position we have a nitrogen. 1 3 and 9 position we have a nitrogen. Here we can see the purine having adenine, guanine, pyrimidine having cytosine, thymine and uracil. So basically we will see here that where the base are actually attached to the sugar. This is a carbon number 1, this is a 2, this is a 3, this is a 4, this is a 5 number. Now you can tell me that this is a ribose sugar. Why this is ribose sugar? Because there is a OH group is there, so the OH is present in the second group, second number carbon. That means there is, this is a ribose. Remember one thing, that this is a 5 sided ring having a oxygen. That's why this is a heterogeneous ring. This is a heterogeneous ring having a 5 atom, where 1 2 3 and 4 having carbon, fifth one that is a oxygen. And there is a base. Base is actually which type of base? Either it may be purine, or it may be pyrimidine. This will attach which carbon? Carbon number 1, and this is a bond. Which type of bond is this? This is a glycosidic bond. This is a glycosidic bond. And we can see here that this is a base, this is a sugar. So what is this? Nucleoside or nucleotide? This is a nucleoside. Nucleoside. So now you have a clear concept about this thing, which is a nucleoside, which is a nucleotide. If the base and sugar are there, then this will be nucleoside. Moving to the next picture, here we can clearly see that the base is attached to the carbon number 1. Here the second carbon having OH group, that means this is a ribose sugar, and there is another group is attaching to the fifth number carbon. This is a phosphate, PO4 minus 3. That's why we are calling it as nucleotide. Nucleotide. There is a base, there is a sugar, there is a phosphate. So all these three things are made nucleotide. So let's एक बार फिर से हम देखेंगे, रिवाइज करते हैं फटाफट। हमने अब तक क्या पढ़ा? हमने पढ़ा कि न्यूक्लिक एसिड जो हैं एसिडिक होते हैं. वाई दे आर एसिडिक? बिकॉज ऑफ प्रेजेंस ऑफ फॉस्फेट ग्रुप. Because of presence of phosphate group, there is two type of nucleic acid, the nucleoside and nucleotide. Nucleoside having a sugar and base, nucleotide having sugar, base and phosphate. In case of their type of there is a sugar. If we talk about which type of sugar is there, two types. Either it may be ribose or it may be deoxyribose. There is two type of sugar. Ribose having 5 oxygen, deoxyribose having a 4 oxygen. Here we can see the structure clearly of the ribose sugar. In here we can see there is a deficiency of 1 oxygen. From which position? Position number 2. That's why this is a deoxyribose, deficiency of oxygen. From which number of carbon? Second number of carbon. Now we talk about here that bases, the nitrogen bases are there. Why these are nitrogen bases? Because they have a nitrogen in their structure. They have basically two ring, one and two ring. They are heterogeneous in nature because nitrogen is present. Which position have nitrogen? 1, 3 and 9 number having nitrogen. Which type of what types of bases are there? There is two types of bases. Basically we can see here, first one is purine and pyrimidine. Purine having adenine and guanine, pyrimidine having cytosine, thymine and uracil. Now here we talk about the structure of a nitrogenous base. This is heterogeneous having a two ring, and here we can see that adenine, guanine is basically purine, and pyrimidine having cytosine, thymine and uracil. Now moving to the next part, here we talk about there is a base, there is a sugar, so this is a nucleoside. Here we talk about there is a base, there is a sugar and there is a phosphate, so this will be nucleotide. So the topic will be discussed later.